Jonathan S. invited you to run with favor. Apply with code JONAS5TK today at, and there's the favor website. So basically inviting all my friends to just check out Favor, give it a try for one day. Some people say they're making up to $100 a day. Some say $100 in 3 or 4 deliveries. Some say, it just depends on the delivery. So it can pay a lot, or, it can pay just a little bit. It's a good side hustle. And here's one of their advertisements to invite friends to run with Favor. It's called Being a Runner. And there's my personal code. So just put that in when you apply to Favor, and I'll get a referral bonus. Appreciate you.
Hello, Mr. Edmund. Do you like that pizza?
This is really cool. It's a mini fridge, like for your office or something. So it opens up as a little refrigerator. It's pretty cool. I mean, I know I had a small refrigerator in college, but my goodness. And it has a handle that you can pick up. Where is it? If it plugs in. Oh yeah, it has a plug. It's like a real fridge. Huh. So for $1.38, you can get an all beef hot dog combo. $1.30. So incredibly cheap. right, we're now working favor, and Linda's going to tell you what we're going to pick up at the grocery store and drop off at your doorstep.
Hey, welcome. So we're going to get 2 pounds of ground beef, which is the 80/20, which not my favorite, but whatever. And then we need a clear, how do you say it?
Pedialyte.
Pedialyte. And then 2 whole chickens, not cooked. 2 cans of pumpkin pie filling. And then I believe it said 1, I'm trying to remember, Dawn dishwashing liquid, but it didn't say what size. And then
It'll say on the list.
yeah, there's about 9 things on the list.
Anyway, we're picking up a lot of groceries. We're going to drop it off at your
I'm
doorstep.
trying to think. Let's see. Meat and yogurt. So let's get those 4 first. Unless we're walking by the like detergent or something. We'll just have to.
Yeah, we'll just figure it out as we go.
And then the soda. Okay.
Right. So on grocery orders, you usually just go in, get all your groceries, and bring the cart to the car. So don't worry about bringing the bags in. It's too much hassle. You want to bag everything when you get back to the car. Linda went to get a cart, and I was noticing this Christmas tree made of Canada Dry, Sprite, and 7-Up.
Come on, focus.
Okay,
It's
let's
our
go.
first order. Focus. You can do this on it.
I've been instructed to head towards the meat and the chicken. So we'll get the meat and chicken, and she's getting the other thing. And then just 2 pounds of that, which is almost 2 pounds. So this would be a little over. So we want to try to get just at a pound of 80/20. This will go over 0.5.
You some more.
2 whole fresh chickens cooked. It cannot be cooked, so it's 2 whole fresh chickens. Gotta find it either, I guess, frozen or whatever looks like a whole fresh chicken. No brand name or anything. Yeah, this would be it. It's a young chicken, though. It didn't say the age of the chicken. We're just gonna go with the young chicken. 2 of them. They must be getting ready for some kind of Christmas dinner or something. Ooh, that one had a thing in it. Let's do this one. They're 2 whole chickens. Stay frosty that way. I'm gonna get the Diet Coke. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't know how that's staying. Able to knock the other ones back in place. So we got the 8-pack.
All right.
We're almost there.
Something?
All right.
Hi.
Looking for pumpkin pie filling.
Filling.
Good question. It's filling, but we only see cans. So this is just pure pumpkin.
That's toppings. Now that just says all natural, no preservatives.
But it's a can though. It's a can of pumpkin, and it says pumpkin filling. And we notice this says mix over here. This is probably good enough right here.
That's what I'm thinking.
Hopefully it's Finnish. Yeah, just as long as it's plain in Greek. The Finnish one is the last one. It's on Finnish dishwashing. It's a packet. So packet dishwashing packets. Watch that, it's Finnish cubes. They're actually cubes. They should be cubes. Cubes Finnish dishwashing. And where it say cube? It says Finnish though. That's a Powerball.
It's for dishwasher.
Yeah, it's classic. Hang on. So we're now getting out of the store, and we're at about, check the time real quick. We arrived at the store at 6:50 and we're out at 7:06. So not too bad, about 16 minutes. You see any addresses anywhere?
That's a 5404.
Where?
Right here. Big and bold.
Okay. All right. That one says 09. So let's see if I can see it. Yeah, they have a lock on that. No address, nothing. All right. So I guess we just read their minds. But that's 09, and that's process of elimination. So always trying to look for an address. We are getting something right here, buddy. Yeah. Skips over 2, and this one would be 6. It skips over 2 notches. That one doesn't have an address either. Yeah, that one's saying 12. So ideally this would be 8, which is no address. And this one would be 4. So 4, 8, and 12. That would probably have to be 5. Cannot tell from here. Oh well. Alright, it was a dog, but mild case. Just a boo in the zoo. Right, so we're currently looking for favors. That's what it says on the thing, so. And just checking a Facebook page that's dedicated to favor runners, and she's looking at news and information. If people are kind of bragging about stuff or whatever. So they've got a thing where it says, like, you look and see how much you have.
Watch out. Vehicle on shoulder ahead.
Let me let the speaker read right now. So hang on. I gotta let the speaker pull down. All right, so
Did you just get something? Sorry, I saw the number.
I'll tell you about it later. It has to do with waiting for the customer. All right, car apple was not pressed, but Linda saw it in the corner of her eye when I was just about to make that announcement. So we were able to get this one. It was only because Linda saw it. And she goes, hey, look. And I turned it over and I realized it was going on. So we're going to Velvet Taco. Thanks, Linda.
Yeah.
We're going to Velvet Taco. We're going to pick up the tacos and drop it off at your doorstep. Spin around. Spin around means that it is really, really weird, okay? I'm not making fun of the favor engineers, but when you receive a favor, it gives you 2 options, okay? It gives you the option of the restaurant, and it gives you the option of the drop-off. Ignorance, okay? Pure ignorance should not give you that option. Other apps, and most of all of them, including Uber Eats, including Uber Eats does have a foolproof problem. Well, they have an anti-foolproof problem, meaning there is some what I call a chalkboard problems for Uber Eats. But DoorDash, Postmates, all of them, okay, food delivery, they're going to give you the offer, okay, but you accept it, and they're only going to focus on the address at hand. It's not going to be 50-50, okay? There's not going to be 2 different addresses at the beginning. You're not going to see 2 different addresses on the same page. That's stupid, because you got a 50-50 shot to choose the drop-off address, okay? Now, of course, you're going to want to know, when they're doing this, they're thinking that the person wants to know where the drop-off is. There's some truth to that, okay? But they shouldn't allow you to tap on it until you're doing their actual drop-off. That way, it doesn't sidetrack you and make you go the wrong way, which is what it did with us. So we're turning around and we're headed to Velvet Taco. What we immediately did when we accept the order, we went to the drop-off point. The only way that'd be possible is if you put it on the same page, which is what they do, okay? So I would suggest to fix that. That's gonna hurt a lot of drivers. On the other one, for example, like let's just say Uber Eats, or let's just say Postmates. On Postmates, the offer goes off and then it takes you right to the restaurant. Then once you get everything, then it goes to the next page and then it shows the drop off. It's in consequential order, is what they call it. It's in the order that it should be accordingly, okay? According to the drop off. So first it shows you, here's where the restaurant is, right? And it takes you to the restaurant. Then it shows you, here's where the drop-off point is. And then it takes you to the drop-off point. You shouldn't put both of those on the same page. Now you should allow them on the same page, but you shouldn't allow them to hit the wrong thing to go to the wrong drop off. And that's how you're gonna burn a lot of gas. And that's not good. So, but we're gonna go to Velvet Taco, we're turning all the way around, and that's gonna cause problems if they don't fix that. I can tell you. Now here's one problem that Uber Eats does. That's a major problem. Uber Eats allows you to drop it off anywhere. So it doesn't have a GPS foolproof. So let's say the address is at 123 Main Street for the drop off. Let's say it's a Jack in the Box order. You go to Jack in the Box, you pick it up at Jack in the Box. Then you have to go to 123 Main Street. Let's say Jack in the Box is at, I don't know, it's on Dallas Street, okay? Say Jack in the Box is on Dallas Street.
No,
And the drop off is 123 Main Street. It could allow you to drop it off in Dallas Street. You're like, why would it allow you? It doesn't have a foolproof on GPS. The other ones, it won't allow you to drop it off until you're at that GPS location. That's good. That's really good. Because that prevents you from dropping it off. And also another thing, what I always do is take a screenshot of all your orders. That way, if you do that, you'll at least have you'll have an original address on the screenshot because you took a photo of the order and the address. So take a photo of the address of the order, like a screenshot or something like that, and that really helps. All right. Yeah, you do. You can program it sometimes. It'll do it automatic, but you can do it that way. Yeah, this is where Velvet Taco is. It's always weird. I was like, why is this taking me over there by the hospital district? Because it was taking me. We got the order on the highway, so it was taking me all the way back towards the other area for the drop off. And I was like, this is weird. This isn't Velvet Taco. And then I realized it gives you the option to go with either or. Why? I have no idea. So, I mean, I don't mind them showing it. I just don't like the fact that you can tap on it because you're trying to drive and you don't really want to sit there and freaking read while you're driving. You know, you don't have time to pull over on the highway and look at everything. You know, you just tap what you can and move on. They don't really know the driver. Okay, the other apps that have been around for like a long time, they fixed all those problems because they know the driver. They've heard the problems. And of course, any engineers that watch this show, they'll make millions of dollars, maybe even billions.
Open really late.
True.
Otherwise, you would be 69.
True. That's when they were born. No, it's not when anyone was born, it's just the address. Okay. Let's see.
It's 1900.
It is 1900, okay. That says Baltimore right over there. West Baltimore. I don't know what that says. This is 1912.
That's crazy.
That says Fairmont at the top. So I guess from the Fairmont district.
There's 50.
There's 50, yeah. So it's going to be over here. Because that's a 0, that's an even, so it's on the opposite side. It's probably this one right here with the Christmas tree. No address there.
I see it.
Yeah, I see 55. Okay, I know where it's at.
All right. Please make sure.
Okay. All right, so it's been 1 hour and you're thinking, we don't know because we got to wait on the customer. So one little thing I think is weird is that you have to wait on the customer to accept it and then it goes and hits the account. But we're at $8, but it could be higher depending on if the other one hits the button. The grocery order has to be approved and then we'll know the amount we make within 1 hour. So we'll have to see. It could be $8 or it could be $18. It could be, we don't know. For one little order though, it was only $8, so that wasn't too bad. But we haven't received the grocery order yet. And we turned everything on pretty much somewhere close to the Trinity River. So passing the Trinity River over by the university, kind of by Old South, if you know where that pancake house is. And right when I turned it on, I mean literally right when I hit the button to turn on, the order came up. So it was that quick. So it was so far out of all the ones I've worked, including Uber, it was the quickest.
With God, nothing is impossible.
Oh, it's a new one.
A virgin shall conceive and bear a son.
All right.
It's stuck on the toll road.
Okay. Anyway, like I was saying, it was probably quicker than a lot of the others. Okay, so we did get to see, and it's $5.49. Is that what it said?
$5.48.
$5.48 for the Tom Thumb order.
Oh.
So 8 plus 5,
13.
about almost $14 an hour. Not real impressive, but it's also kind of late at night, so it's like 8 something at night. Could be better at other maybe peak hours. They also, Plano and Frisco has bonus neighborhoods, so I don't know what that means. So far, favor is understandable. It's a little tappy and it's a little wordy, but you know, because you're on the highway sometimes, you know, you don't have time to read stuff. They do send you messages, so it's a little wordy. And of course, they have that problem with the 50-50. You don't need to put the same addresses for the delivery and drop-off, or delivery and pickup on the same, you know, page. You need to keep them separate so you know where you're going. But anyway, all right. So we're gonna go ahead and do one more and just do a tester. This is all tester night for favor, and this is Sushi Axiom. So it's right next, or you know, right in the same area as Velvet Taco on West 7th. So we're gonna pick up some sushi and drop that sushi off at your doorstep, or step.
or step, 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 or step.